So when I was little, then my dad used to tell us the story of Baboushka. But it's a song, so he'd sing the story for us. And Baboushka is a Russian grandma who was visited by the Magi on their journey, right? And they turn up and they knock on her door, and she welcomes them in and makes them dinner, and they tell her why these three fairly eclectic gentlemen are all together and are embarking on this very long journey, and she's really taken with this story. And she really wants to go with them, and they say, yeah, Baboushka, you should definitely come with us. And she says, okay, but I've still got so much to do here, so I'll just sort of finish tidying the house, and I don't really have anything that I could give as a present, so I'll find something for a present, and I'll hurry after you, and I'll catch up with you. And they said, well, we think you should really just come with us now. And she said, no, I just want to get these things sorted, and then I'll come. And so the three Magi leave the next day, and she tidies the house and finds some presents. But of course, she never catches up with them. And so when she finally locks up the house and leaves, she has a big bunch of presents, which she then just gives out to children as she goes, looking for the Magi, trying to catch up with them, never ever catching up with them. And something just sort of so incredibly moving and resonant about this sort of story, some kind of caesura or a hiatus where it's constantly deferred. Everything is constantly deferred, and you're constantly trying to catch up with something that's always going to elude you. So that's why I particularly love that story. And I think it's that sort of sense of kind of hardship and the elusive that then ends up characterizing something about winter storytelling that I really like. So, and I really remember when I was 10 and we were allowed a sort of new book or a new story for Christmas. And I remember choosing one which was about a Christmas card. And the Christmas card was sort of about a family who had rented a cottage, or they were going to stay in some desultory, dilapidated cottage in the middle of nowhere. And when they get there, it's very late at night, there's lots of snow, it's been really difficult to find this place, it's sort of a bit eerie as well. And they go into the cottage, and they've been left a Christmas card. And the Christmas card is sort of, looks just like a wintry scene. And then as the kind of days unfold, the children or the child in the story realizes it's always a picture of them. So wherever they are, that's what the Christmas card shows. And so then she needs to find who made this card, who left this card, and she's sort of wandering through this kind of dark, wintry, snowy woods with this kind of utterly uncanny card. And I suppose maybe it seemed more uncanny than now it's like a GPS, right? But yeah, so that was, that's the sort of uncanniness of searching for something, and elusiveness and mystery and so on. And then I suppose the final big story is The Christmas Carol. And the Christmas Carol was a big favourite of my grandfather. So my grandfather had read it to my dad, and my dad read it to us. And I suppose, again, the thing that I find interesting in it are the things about hardship and difficulty and deferral and the mystery of it. And so I think it's sort of less for me a story about family and redemption and so on, and more a story about strangeness and unrecognizability and unfamiliarity. I suppose that's really That's really how I feel about storytelling, winter tales.